Namaskar friends, welcome to Khullamkhulla News, Views and Reviews. This is the last report of the 18th Jio MAMI Mumbai Film Festival. The festival ended yesterday. Now there are three things that are worth mentioning here. The festival was very well organized. Everything was done professionally and there were no major glitches or hiccups during the organization of the festival. The screenings went off smoothly. The tickets distribution was not a problem. Venue management was not a problem. Crowd management was not a problem. So everything was in place. So this was a very well organized festival. The catalog was beautiful, and even the sideline events were good, though I could not really participate in many of them, but they were supposed to be good, and those who could attend them. And I saw one of the sideline events, and it was a houseful situation, where I think Joya Akhtar was talking to Kerry Fukunaga, and it was a houseful situation. I mean, it was one of the larger auditoriums, and it was full. And the conversation also went off very well. Zoya was very well prepared for the conversation. She knew about the films of the filmmaker, and except that she need not have asked a few of the questions. Like she asked him a question about how does he deal with while shooting outdoors, when he finds it's cloudy and suddenly the sun comes out. Those are normal things that happen all the time. They cannot be considered a very important question for a conversation with a filmmaker. But anyway, I mean, on the whole, that was a good experience. And the fact that well-known names of Bollywood were available to participate in these events was quite praiseworthy. I mean, this was happening for the first time. Generally, Bollywood would show very little interest in Mami Mumbai Film Festival. But with the advent of the new management and participation of Ambani's in the festival, a lot of things have changed considerably. And the Indian filmmakers, particularly Bombay-based celebrity filmmakers and film stars, they really participate quite enthusiastically in the festival. The overall impression about the selection, about the program of the festival was positive, except that people didn't find many films to be extraordinary. But then again, you cannot blame the organizers for that, the programmers for that. They got the best of the art house cinema, all the award-winning films, of major film festivals. They were there in the program, and but if even the well-known names of cinema are not making significant or breakthrough films, what can you do? I mean, it's up to them. So probably this should indicate to the filmmakers that they have to be working a little harder on themselves and make exceptional films, important films, extraordinary films. So that was one thing. Then another important thing about this festival, particularly, I'm seeing this trend as it started to happen since the past few years. The festival audiences generally, they go for world cinema films. But now, I have seen it happening here that the audiences, they really have started liking the films in India Gold section or Indian films, which is very interesting development, because that means that Indian films, they have started looking good in comparison with the art house cinema from the rest of the world, and that's good news for Indian filmmakers. It means that they're doing something very important, and they should go on doing it. So this is about overall situation of the festival. Now let's talk about the awards. There were Um, so the first awards in India Gold section, let's talk about that first. So the Golden Gateway award, the top award in the India Gold section went to Lady of the Lake. It's a film by Haobam Pavan Kumar. He's a Manipuri filmmaker, has been making a lot of documentaries, film in the past. I think this could be his first feature, or maybe second, I don't know. I mean, this could be his first feature. Silver Gateway Award, the second prize went to The Narrow Path by Satish and Santosh Babu Seshan. An international competition, which is the competition for debutantes, film from across the world. The Golden Gateway Award went to Diamond Island by Devi Chow. It's a Cambodian film. This film, I think, is uh, from the generation section of Berlin. Um, so I've not watched this film, so I can't say much about it. The Silver Gateway went to Godless by Ralitza Petrova. It's a Bulgarian film which I talked about in my first day report of Mami Mumbai Film Festival. So this is a film which has come from Locarno. It won in Locarno and it won here as well, Silver Gateway. So that's I I was not very happy about the film, but it doesn't matter. I mean, that is my opinion, which I can keep with myself for the time being. Then the special jury awards went to Natalia Almada. Um, she is a Mexican filmmaker, and the film's name was Everything Else. It's a feature film. Aisheng Jai Dhutia's Hindi film, The Hidden Corner, got another special jury award. There were two other awards. One went to Alankrita Srivastav for her film Lipstick Under My Boka. It's the best film on gender equality. Now, this film was very popular. I mean, whoever I spoke with, they all recommended this film to me. I could not watch it. The film was much in demand, and the huge crowds, they would line up for the film. So I could not watch it. Asghar Farhadi is The Salesman. It won the Audience Choice Award. Konkana Sen Sharma, she has just made a film, Death in the Gunj. Now, the film was the opening film of the festival, and it won the Best Debut of a Director award, some kind of a special award. Now, this time they have added another section to the film festival program called Half Ticket category. Now, this is for children's cinema. So, the Golden Gateway Award for a feature went to the Taiwanese director Laha Mebo for his film Hang in There Kids, and the Silver Gateway Award in the feature went to the German movie title At Eye Level, made by Evie Goldbrunner and Joachim Dahlhoff. They got the Silver Gateway Award. This is about the awards. So on the whole, it was a very good film festival, very successful film festival. And if it continues like this, and as I mentioned earlier, in case, I mean, did I mention it earlier? Okay, fine. I was talking to Amit Khanna, and he told me, it's very important news. He told me that the Ambanis are planning to build a convention center in Bandra Kurla complex. And the convention center will have some high capacity auditoriums. And that will be best suited for a film festival. Now, that's very important. If you have a convention center and you have big auditoriums there, where you can organize, the opening and closing ceremonies, which can be watched by thousands of people at the same time, that will be something really good and important. Nowhere in India we have this kind of a convention center. So this is all for now, and goodbye.